What does Nancy Travis say about working with Tim Allen? Why did Molly Ephraim leave the series after season 6? And what, according to Tim Allen, is the main secret behind the show's incredible popularity? Hi, I'm Joe. Let's find out. Nancy Travis as Vanessa Baxter. Let's start with the Baxter family matriarch. You probably adore her on-screen relationship with her husband Mike, so you should know that they're just as adorable off-screen too. No, they aren't a couple in real life, but they are close friends, and they have a lot of fun on the set. I love working with him, Nancy once shared. We laugh a lot. Well, I bet because both of them have a very good sense of humor. These days, the actress is also busy working on a TV comedy series, The Kominsky Method, alongside Michael Douglas. And she also has a lot of fun on that set too. What can we say? The woman dedicates a lot of time to her career, and it has earned her a net worth of $2 million. But at the same time, Travis doesn't forget about her personal life. She's been married to the Hallmark Movies founder Robert N. Freed for 26 years, and they have 2 sons together. And according to her Instagram, Nancy also finds time to play sports and cook delicious meals. Does this woman have a superpower or what? Amanda Fuller as Kristen Baxter. Season 8 became quite special for the actress, not only because it added to her $5 million net worth, but also because she got to direct one of the show's episodes. It was her directorial debut, so it certainly was a challenge. But since the atmosphere on set has always been friendly and her co-stars are so nice, Amanda didn't have to be afraid of anything. The only thing that was hard for her was communicating with her on-screen dad, Tim Allen. Turns out he's the most difficult person to direct. He doesn't like to be told what to do by me or anybody, Fuller shared her impressions. He was the most challenging of the actors to work with because he was asking all the tough questions. Nevertheless, playing the eldest daughter in the family, the actress has obviously had a lot of cool moments on the set of Last Man Standing. Even her real-life pregnancy was written into the show. Last November, Fuller gave birth to her son, and now her days are full of taking care of her baby. It's beautiful, she shared about motherhood soon after the lockdown began. I love that we both get to be at home and spend every waking moment with him. Before the baby was born, Amanda thought that she couldn't have kids due to being diagnosed with endometriosis, so her son literally came into her life as a miracle. We're so happy for her. Molly Ephraim as Mandy Baxter. She's not in Last Man Standing anymore, but I know for sure that you'd like to find out what's going on with her. Fans were extremely sad when she left the show. Some of them even wrote her messages on Twitter and Instagram, begging the actress to come back and play Mandy again. But Ephraim couldn't do it because she got involved in a number of other projects after ABC canceled Last Man Standing 3 years ago. And when the series was picked up again, she just couldn't find any time in her schedule to reprise the role. Since then, she has appeared in a political drama, The Frontrunner, as well as in such TV shows as The Act, Modern Family, and Perry Mason. But as of now, Molly doesn't seem to be involved in any project, so let's hope that she doesn't regret leaving Last Man Standing. Well, with a net worth of $1 million, she probably just decided to take a break. According to Ephraim's Instagram, these days she's having a great time with her boyfriend and bull terrier dog. And she's also standing up for the Black Lives Matter movement. That's right, unlike her on-screen dad, Ephraim is a liberal. But it looks like politics never affected the relationship, so let's move on to the current Mandy Baxter, played by Molly McCook. At first sight, it seems weird that the showrunners chose her to replace Ephraim. After all, the only thing similar about these two is the name Molly. When McCook started playing Mandy, she had to face considerable backlash from the show's fans, and it wasn't easy for her. At first I took it pretty personally, the actress commented, but the hardcore fans of the show have been extremely supportive. But as it turned out, McCook is just as lovable and funny as Mandy Baxter, and her castmates welcomed her very warmly to the show. Tim Allen even gave her a big hug when they first met. And her on-screen sister, Amanda Fuller, praised her performance in the series, saying that she did a great job. There's no way that an actor can come in and do a Molly Ephraim impression of Mandy. That would have been a catastrophe, she said. Well, she's probably right. Anyway, many fans of the show grew to love her version of Mandy, so McCook is doing much better now. Besides, she's also happy in her personal life after getting married to Broadway actor John Krause last year. Husband and wife means partners for life. Forever with him excites me the most, she said. A successful career, harmonious family life, and an almost $2 million net worth. Looks like Molly is having the time of her life. Caitlin Dever as Eve Baxter. This young lady is also involved in numerous projects apart from Last Man Standing. Just recently, you could spot her alongside Molly Ephraim in The Frontrunner, as well as in Booksmart, Them That Follow, and the TV series Unbelievable. But unlike her former co-star, Deaver didn't leave the show. Instead, she began appearing as Eve less often. Since everyone loves her character so much, the writers made sure to bring her in for at least a few episodes per season. I mean, replacing one more daughter would obviously be way too much for the fans to handle. Interestingly, for Tim Allen, it was hard to adapt in film without Deaver. To him, it felt like his own daughter had left home. But Caitlin certainly enjoyed being part of the family. In an interview, she once revealed how much fun she had with Tim Allen on the set. "I feel like we're always laughing at each other. I feel like it's always when we mess up," Deaver shared. All her years of acting in TV shows and movies has already brought the 23-year-old actress a net worth of $3 million. Way to go! And yet that means she has little time for a personal life. Caitlin is reportedly single, and she doesn't really like to share the details of her personal life with the public. So maybe she actually has a partner but keeps the relationship secret? Tim Allen as Mike Baxter. Even though he became famous after starring in Home Improvement, Last Man Standing made Allen into a real star. As of now, Tim's total net worth is a whopping $100 million, so he's certainly doing fine financially. About a year ago, the actor shared his thoughts on why the audience loves the show so much. "It's funny, but it's also respectful of family, of religion, of parents," Allen said, and added that you never have to worry that there's something inappropriate in the series. So it must be heartbreaking for him to know that Last Man Standing will end soon, this time for good. It was recently announced that Season 9 will be the final one. In an official statement, Allen revealed that it's going to give us a gentle and fun goodbye. The actor concluded his statement with the words, "I'm looking forward to a memorable and hilarious final season." We're also looking forward to it, although it is sad knowing that such a great show is coming to an end. But looking at the bright side, it means that Allen will get to spend more time with his family. He has 2 daughters in real life, one from his previous marriage and another one with his current wife, and he knows how important it is to devote time to his loved ones. "I was gone so much in my first marriage. I love the moments when I engage with my youngest daughter now," Allen shared. It's cool that he learned from his mistakes and managed to improve. The guy does know what home improvement means, right? Hector Elizondo as Ed Alzati. Last but not least, here's a character who isn't a member of the Baxter's family per se, but still plays an essential role in the series. Elizondo is what we call a veteran actor because he's been in dozens of films and movies throughout his extensive career. You probably remember him from Pretty Woman, The Princess Diaries, and Valentine's Day. Playing Tim Allen's friend in Last Man Standing has been a lot of fun for the actor. "He's never given enough credit for being a terrific actor," Elizondo once said. And here's an interesting fact about the movie and TV star. Despite being of Latino heritage, Hector never called himself a Latino actor. "I never made a big deal of it, I never sold that. Hey, I'm one of the few Latinos. I never did that," he once said in an interview. And also, being proud of his ethnicity, he made sure not to take on any roles that felt demeaning or stereotypical. His principled stand and undeniable talent made Hector a famous actor who amassed a $10 million net worth throughout his career. And in his personal life, Elizondo is also really happy. He's been married to his wife, actress, photographer, and publisher Carol Lee Campbell for over 50 years. Amazing, isn't it? What do you think about Last Man Standing? And what else would you like to learn about the show's cast? Share it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay awesome! Thanks for watching!